The fluorescent lights in the Midtown Manhattan parking garage flickered like they were laughing at me. My phone buzzed and I froze. It was her text. "We need to talk. I want a divorce." I gripped the wheel of my Honda Civic like it could anchor me to reality. My mind was still replaying what I'd found just hours ago. A hotel receipt tucked into her purse, charged to her name, but paid for by someone else. Someone I used to trust. I tried to speak when she called moments later, but the words wouldn't come. "I know." That's all I wanted to say. I knew about her late-night meetings, the messages, the GPS ping showing her at that boutique hotel on 7th Avenue. And yet, here she was, delivering the first strike, preempting me before I could even frame the question that would shatter her carefully constructed life. If you genuinely enjoy our stories, please subscribe to the channel, tell us where you're from, and what time it is right now. It's always fascinating to know how far our story flows. I first noticed the cracks months ago. My wife, Claire, started leaving her phone face down, shutting down conversations abruptly, acting too busy to notice my small joys, a cup of coffee, a joke, a new tie. I chalked it up to stress at work, but deep down, the unease gnawed at me. Something wasn't right. It got worse after the office Christmas party in Chicago. Claire's co-worker, Ben, a smug, charming man from her marketing team, was suddenly all over her, laughing too loud, touching her shoulder too casually. I remembered the way she rolled her eyes at me when I joked about jealousy. Denial is a powerful drug. I took a hit, hoping I was wrong. But I wasn't. Discovery hit me one Sunday. I found a receipt hidden in her designer tote bag. The Langham Hotel, Manhattan, 2 nights, $1,240. Paid in full by a credit card under Ben's name. My pulse raced. The unease became electric. Every time she called me during lunch from her conference, I could feel my sanity fraying. I confronted her that evening, holding the receipt like a weapon. Her eyes flickered. Not shame, not guilt, but annoyance. "I don't know what you're talking about," she said, her tone sharper than glass. I swallowed hard. That's when it hit me. She wasn't going to admit it. Not to me. Not ever. She was already 3 moves ahead. So I stopped pleading. I stopped accusing. I became quiet, observant, calculating. For weeks, I followed her patterns. GPS logs, her social media breadcrumbs, the subtle changes in her wardrobe and perfume. Every slip, every over-explained meeting, every late-night text became a piece of the puzzle. She was arrogant, confident in her control over me. But confidence can crumble when it's miscalculated. I started subtle manipulation. A missed call here, a feigned work emergency there, leaving my own phone screen visible, planting questions like breadcrumbs. She started to panic slightly, though she hid it well. Then came the night she collapsed emotionally in front of me, not from guilt, but fear. We were in our Upper West Side apartment. I had her cornered in a conversation about finances, innocuous at first. Then I asked about her late business trip, again, softly, calmly, letting the weight of silence do the work. Her facade cracked. "You're impossible. You don't understand anything," she shouted, then bolted to the bedroom, leaving the door ajar. I watched her reflection in the hallway mirror, a mixture of panic and arrogance, completely unaware that I had already set the pieces. Silent transformation came next. I filed for a forensic audit of our joint accounts, enlisted a private investigator to gather indisputable evidence. Claire thought she was untouchable, but every invoice, every hidden dinner, every stolen moment with Ben was cataloged. Execution of the trap happened at the most public moment she could imagine. I invited her closest friends to what she thought was a casual brunch at a West Village cafe. The private investigator sat quietly in a corner, phone streaming proof of her indiscretions onto a tablet disguised as a menu. As she sipped her latte, I watched her face slowly whiten. Ben's smug text messages, hotel check-ins, financial transfers, all laid bare. Friends gasped. Claire tried to recover her composure, but the narrative had left her. Financial destruction followed. I renegotiated our assets through our divorce lawyer in Manhattan, leveraging the evidence to protect myself completely. She lost access to joint accounts, the apartment, and any chance at financial leverage. Ben, too, quietly vanished from her life, humiliated professionally when the story reached his firm through a carefully planted, anonymous tip. Cold aftermath settled in like snow over Central Park. I moved to a modest apartment in the East Village. Claire's life, once polished and controlled, became a cautionary tale whispered at parties and office desks. I kept my contact minimal, cold. No shouting, no final confrontation. Just silence. Sometimes, late at night, I see her name pop up on my phone, an accidental notification from a friend, or a memory of our first apartment in Chicago. It doesn't sting anymore. Only a quiet, heavy reminder that I saw everything and waited. And that patience, not rage, had been my weapon all along. I closed my eyes, imagining the hotel receipt burning slowly in my hand, as if I'd never needed to touch it at all. Some truths are too heavy for words. Some vengeance is best left silent. And somewhere in the quiet, I finally feel free. The end.